So I posted a video on my TikTok about what I want to talk about today. I'm going to start off this video with this affirmation that I came up with yesterday. So first of all, I was PMSing super hardcore. And my hormones go like just all over the place whenever I'm about to go on my period. So I have about 2 to 3 days of just like constant obsessive thoughts and negative thinking and blah 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 blah. If you're a girl and you're going through this, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. But so then I was like, I'm gonna go for a walk. Yesterday that I felt well enough to go for a walk. And as I was walking, I was like, I really just want to quiet my mind because there was just a lot going on in my head. And I just started walking and I started talking to myself because I put my phone away 100%. I was like, I do not want to be on my phone. I do not want any outside distractions. I just want this time with myself, right? And as I was walking, I just got to thinking, like, I feel the need to quiet my mind, but why? You know, what thoughts am I having that are making me want to quiet my mind? I'm really weird. I really literally have these conversations with myself. I started thinking, like, okay, I think the reason why I need to quiet my mind is because I'm constantly thinking about things in the past or things that are just not going right or that haven't gone right. And so I was like, wait, okay, let's think about right now, Michelle. Like, what do you have to complain about right now? And the answer was honestly nothing. Apart from the fact that I wasn't feeling all that great, my life is great, you know? And I was like, oh my God, my life is great. You know, I'm healthy apart from my hormonal issues. I'm healthy. My family's healthy. I have a job. I have a car. I have my house. I have food on the table. I couldn't ask for anything more. And even at that moment, I am enjoying nature. It's chilly outside, but I have a sweater and I have shoes and I have clothes on my body. And then when I want to leave, I can get in my car and go get some food. Like, what more could I possibly want? Right? These words just came to my head, and I was like, yeah, we're doing this. So, the affirmation that came to my mind was I let go of anything and anyone that no longer serves me. My mind, my body, my heart, my soul are at peace in this moment and hopeful and excited for the future. And even just saying it, like, it's really important when you have these affirmations that you say them out loud. Our minds are super powerful, but there's something about saying things out loud that just makes it seem that much more real, that much more powerful. So if you have a chance, go ahead and say it. Let's say it one more time. I let go of anything and anyone that no longer serves me. My mind, my body, my heart, and my soul are at peace in this moment and are hopeful and excited for the future. Because, okay, let's talk about this. I posted a video probably about 2 weeks ago about Joe Dispenza and how, hold on, let's take a sip of our coffee. Yeah, if you're sitting there having coffee, having an adult drink, I don't care. Let's have a sip. Yes, ma'am. I have about every flavor of coffee in here. I have vanilla, pumpkin spice, and caramel macchiato flavor. it's just, it's crazy, but it's delicious. So I posted a video not too long ago about Joe Dispenza and how he talks about when we go through a traumatic experience, depending on the level of trauma that we've gone through. And obviously, I can't say it exactly as how he said it, but this is my understanding of it, right? When we go through something traumatic, we store it in our subconscious mind, right? And for some reason, as I said before, we stay constantly thinking about negative things and negative experiences and negative situations. It's so much easier to constantly think about the negative rather than to let go of the negative and think about all the positives that we have in our lives, right? Because we have a lot of positives if you really think about it. And so these memories stay stuck in our subconscious mind and they continue replaying over and over again in our minds without realizing it. The more you think about these memories, they become a memory of your body, basically, right? And your mind, your body doesn't know the difference between whether it's happening right now or if you're simply remembering it because you're bringing all those same emotions forward. And it's not only about the thoughts, it's also about the feelings, right? And your body's feeling as if you were there in the present moment. Therefore, you're putting these thoughts deeper into your subconscious, and you're bringing that stress back into your body. And stress brings about disease. It's a whole cycle of things, right? The beautiful thing about Joe Dispenza, for example, he has these retreats, and I would love to go to one of his retreats one day. But retreats where they meditate, where they, come into their present moment. And a lot of people get healed during those times. Why? Because you're releasing so much of the pain of the past. You're releasing a lot of those negative thoughts that no longer serve you. And so it's not about always just staying stuck in the past. We need to live right now. If you really think about it, this is the only moment that we have, right? This is the only moment that's truly real, technically. Do you want to waste this moment on constantly thinking about things that happened way back when? Like, if you didn't like what happened then, why would you continue replaying it forever and ever? And I understand it's so much easier said than done because it's just the way that our brains are wired sometimes. But it's important to let go of that, or do your best to let it go. And one of the things that I realized yesterday was I was walking and I was like, I need to quiet my thoughts. And when I had that thought, I was like, wait, why? Why do I need to quiet my thoughts? Then I realized because I'm thinking so much about my past. I'm thinking so much about things that haven't gone right. I'm thinking so much about things that I've maybe done wrong, things that haven't really gone my way. So then I started thinking, okay, Michelle, let's think about what you have right now, right? And I just started thinking about all the beautiful things, like I mentioned earlier: my health, my home, my family. I have an income, I have a car, my pets, who I love with all my heart. I get to sit here and have a cup of coffee. Things like that, little things that we consider little, but if you really think about it, they're the biggest things in our lives. They're the staples, right? And then I started thinking, okay, what are we envisioning for our future? And I say our as if it's a different person speaking to me, but what am I envisioning for my future? And I envision so many positive things. I envision success, monetary success. I envision love. I envision so many great things, right? And I'm just like, I want more of that. So when I started thinking about those things, I was like, I don't want to quiet my mind. I want to keep going. I want to keep thinking about all the great things that I'm going to have in the future and all the great things that I currently have as well. Right. So that's one of the things that he also talks about, where he says you need to create your future in your mind so that when it does manifest, when you start seeing it in front of you, you start remembering the future. And it's just like, oh my God, yes, I want to think about a good present. I want to think about a good future. And when I started having those thoughts, I no longer needed to quiet my mind. So it's a matter of quieting your mind from the negative. I talk about the law of attraction. Whatever you put out into the universe, you will get back. Thoughts are so important in our lives. Whereas if you're thinking negative thoughts on a constant basis, you're bound to get negative results. That's just the way that it is. And I hear a lot of people say, well, the law of attraction isn't working for me. There's no such thing. The law of attraction works for everybody. You just have to, keep inventory of what your thoughts are at the moment. If you're constantly having bad thoughts, if you're constantly thinking negative things, and then you're getting more and more negative into your life, guess what? The law of attraction is working wonders in your life because you're thinking negative. Now, if you change your thoughts, because you have to consciously change your thoughts to something positive. Again, it's so easy for your mind to be negative. It's so easy. It's crazy. But if you change your thoughts to something positive and you start reprogramming your subconscious mind little by little, you're going to start seeing positive things happen in your life. Now, I'm not saying nothing negative will ever happen again, right? That's the whole point of training your mind, training your memory. And then eventually you'll get to a point where you're like, I envisioned this. I'm remembering the future that I envisioned for myself. And so that's basically where I am right now. I'm saying this affirmation for myself. And I wanted to put it out there for anyone out there that wants to say this affirmation with me as well, for yourself, because we need to let go of the past that's no longer here. Memories are memories, but you don't have to live in them. You know, our lives are made up of memories, but you need to keep creating new ones as opposed to just sitting there reliving the same old memories, right? Let's make new memories. Let's make happy memories. Let's look back at our Snapchat memories a year from now and be like, yeah, I did that. And I'm doing this year. And I'm doing different things this year. Why? Because life is short. We only get one life. I never thought that I would see myself as a 33-year-old sitting here with gray hair. Like, you know, when you're young, you think you're going to be young forever, and you're not. You're like, your body changes. Mentally, you can be young forever. But regardless, time is going to get to all of us. So don't stay focused on the past for too long. If something bad happens, feel the feelings, heal from it, and then just release it. Wish anyone who did you wrong all the love and the healing in the world. And then you just keep it moving. That's life. But don't stay stuck in things of the past. And of course, do whatever you have to do for yourself to be able to move forward. Because everyone goes through different experiences. But I believe we've got this. I believe it's not easy, but it's definitely worth it and doable. And whatever you're going through, know that it's not going to be here forever. Hard times are not here to stay. They're here to pass. And what do they say? Like, tough situations don't last, tough people do. So you got this. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment down below letting me know, because my thing is, I posted it on TikTok and I don't have the biggest following on TikTok yet, but somebody commented how much they really needed this message. And once once I hear that from someone, I feel like my job is done, because one person is a whole life out there. And it just means the world to me when someone actually can relate or resonate with something that I've said. And I hope this video is helpful. And I hope that you take from it whatever you can take from it and apply it, and just feel better about yourself and realize that you are abundant. You are abundant. And if you got to wake up one more day, it's because God is not done with you. So I will leave it at that. Have a great day, guys, and subscribe if you like this content. I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye. Cheers.